So the game I'm playing today is called Antonblast. This is a 2D platformer where you play as a demolition worker named Dynamite Anton. And Dynamite Anton has to navigate a series of weird and wacky worlds in order to retrieve his spirits collection that was stolen from him by Satan himself, apparently. Yeah, needless to say, Anton is not too thrilled about that, so in the meantime, he also decides to blow a lot of crap up as well. As the game's title would imply, the gameplay does involve blowing things up on occasion. So there's a couple of disclaimers that I would like to get out of the way immediately. This game is not finished yet. This is only a demo, a very limited demo, that I am playing of Antonblast. This demo only contains one level. That's it. However, despite this demo being incredibly short, there is a very good reason why I wanted to show it on the channel today. This game is meant to be a modern interpretation of a lot of classic Game Boy Advance titles. However, this game draws most of its inspiration from Wario Land 4 specifically. And you will notice that immediately as soon as I start playing the game. This entire game is basically like a love letter to Wario Land 4. And if you're one of the people who's been following my channel since the very beginning pretty much, you probably already know that I actually did a full playthrough of Wario Land 4 on the channel a really long time ago, I think like a decade ago now at this point. And if you've ever watched that playthrough of mine, then you probably already know that I love Wario Land 4. Wario Land 4 was one of my most favorite games on the Game Boy Advance, and also one of my most favorite 2D platformers of all time, pretty much. So when I found out that there was a group of indie devs who were working on what essentially amounted to a spiritual successor to Wario Land, I felt almost obligated to check it out, especially since there hasn't been a new Wario Land game in a really long time. I think the last one came out on the Wii back in like 2008, I think? I think it was called Wario Land Shake It, which was essentially Wario Land 5. And Nintendo have not released another Wario Land game since then. So I do find it interesting that there's a group of indie developers who are trying to keep the spirit of Wario Land alive with this particular game here. It does kind of remind me of X-Zodiac in a way, because X-Zodiac was meant to be like a spiritual successor to Star Fox, you know, another beloved Nintendo IP. So I do get those sorts of feelings from this demo for absolute sure. It does feel to me like basically an indie spin on a very well-known and well-received Nintendo franchise. The demo does have a Kickstarter that has been live for a couple of weeks now. The game has already been funded, apparently. According to the title screen right here, the game has already been 110% funded. And if you want to know how much money this game has raised in total, it's already raised over $100,000 in American money. And I think the original goal that the developers set for the project was somewhat lower than that. So yeah, the game's already been fully funded, but if you still want to check out the Kickstarter regardless, I will provide a link in the description. And of course, I will provide a link to where you can download the demo for free on itch.io. The game is currently in development for both PC and Nintendo Switch, but according to the developers, if they raise enough money before the end of the Kickstarter, they're also going to try and port the game to PlayStation and Xbox platforms. But for now, the game is only coming to PC and Switch. So I would like to get started with playing the demo here. So you have two different game modes. You have the single player mode, basically. You also have Time Attack, which is basically like a speedrunning mode. I probably won't be showing that off because I did play the Time Attack mode off screen, and it seems like the only real difference between the Time Attack mode and playing the demo normally is that there's a timer on screen, but it doesn't seem like it changes anything else. Although to be fair, the developers did say that they are going to try and flesh out the Time Attack mode a little bit more in the full version of the game, so there will be more features added to the Time Attack mode as time goes on. I do want to mention as well, by the way, that I've already played through the entire demo. The demo is not terribly long, and the level that you play in this demo is not particularly challenging. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's pretty clear that this demo is meant to just be a showcase for what the game will probably look like when it does come out, and I'm pretty sure it's mostly just meant to teach you how the game will play. So that being said, let's just play the demo. Yeah, so As soon as you press play demo, the game actually starts immediately. So we're currently in Anton's hood here, as you can see. So you'll already notice right here, wow, okay, that's a voice crack that just occurred because I'm still 12, apparently. Yeah, press attack to charge forward and break objects in your way. So you'll notice that Anton does kind of look pretty similar to a certain evil plumber that dons purple and yellow. Yeah, so press attack to charge forward and break objects in your way. So I do want to say that the controls on keyboard are a little bit strange. In order to attack and charge, you press the J key. It's one of those things that kind of makes me believe that the game was probably designed for gamepads, which, considering that this is meant to be inspired mostly by like old school Game Boy Advance titles, mostly Wario Land 4, that does actually make quite a bit of sense to me. But I do want to mention though that you can rebind the controls on the main menu. You can also crouch using the S key, you can press the K key to jump, J key is to use your mighty hammer in order to attack, that's what your weapon's actually called. Something that is interesting is that if you jump and then use the mighty hammer right before you hit the ground, you can actually jump even higher. You can almost get like a double jump going there. Well, it's not really even a double jump, it's like you slam into the ground in order to gain additional height. But that will definitely be useful for some other platforming challenges a little bit later on. So yeah, we just gotta break all these crates right here. So you'll notice that the charging ability is basically like the same kind of charging attack that Wario has in Wario Land 4. It's basically the same attack. So, yeah, I don't think you can kill this guy, just for the record, so I think you have to just avoid him. You'll notice that we have all of these different, coins that kind of look like poker chips in a way. Those do give you points if you grab them. Yeah, that guy just completely blew up. Yeah, so staying true to the game's title, a lot of the enemies in this game explode when you kill them, and I'm not quite sure why. What I do find interesting about killing enemies in this game, though, is that you can actually, they can still interact with other objects even when you kill them. So there are some crates in this game that are explosive, and what you can do is that you can knock enemies into the crates in order to blow up the crates. I don't think you could ever do something like that in Wario Land 4, because oftentimes when you would kill an enemy in Wario Land 4, they would just fall off the screen. I mean, the enemies do still fall off the screen when you kill them in this game, but they still have some level of interactability with the environment, even when you kill them. Like, right here, for instance. Yeah, I just moved him into that crate, and he actually blew up, and he broke the crates. You'll also notice that the crates do drop these little, like, poker chips when, you destroy them. That's only really important if you want more points. Yeah, that doesn't really mean all too much in the demo, just considering that this is literally the only level in the game, so there's not really a use to that mechanic at the moment. Yeah, this tooltip right here is saying press down while in the air to hammer slam and break objects beneath you. Oh yeah, by the way, another thing that you can do is that you can also slide in this game. In order to slide, you have to attack and then crouch, and as you can see, you just slide around. You'll have to use that in order to get through some tight crevices in the game. And again, it's pretty much a function that was taken directly from Wario Land 4. I do think it's important to mention, though, that Wario Land 4 was not the only game that the devs were inspired by. Apparently, this game also takes inspiration from other indie games like Cuphead and Shovel Knight. This game even takes inspiration from Metroid Dread, weirdly enough. The reason why I find that kind of strange is because, you know, just given that this is meant to be like a Game Boy Advance style game, I was thinking that they probably would have taken inspiration from Metroid Fusion, but no, this apparently takes inspiration from the most recent Metroid game, which I just found a little bit strange. But if you want to regain health in this game, there are some beats that you can pull out of the ground by holding down your attack key. In this case, it's the J key, and that will of course give you more health. So you have 4 hit points in total in this game. You can only have 4. I believe in Wario Land 4 you could actually have up to 8 hit points, or like 8 hearts of health, but I think in Wario Land 4 you did actually start with only 4 hearts of health, but you could get like up to 8 as the level went on, I'm pretty sure. If I'm remembering that correctly, which, I haven't played Wario Land 4 in a while, so I don't remember like every single detail about the game. Another game that the devs were inspired by was Crash Bandicoot. And some of the sound effects in this demo were actually taken directly from Crash Bandicoot, which makes me think that they're probably just placeholder sound effects. It does kind of seem like there are some placeholder sound effects in the demo, which again, I'm not going to fault the developers for that because the game is clearly still in a really early stage of development, so yeah, no shade being thrown there, of course. Remember this elevator door for later because we are going to see it again later. So we're going to go over here, press jump whilst on a spring to layer jump, and we are actually going to have to do that because these little blocks that you see right there, yeah, those are not breakable. So, in order to get around that, we have to jump on this spring in order to go into the background layer. I'm not sure if Wario Land 4 had a feature like this, though. I think it might have. I think there was like at least one level in Wario Land 4 where you actually did go into the background. Or I guess you like jumped into the background somehow, but again, my memories of Wario Land 4 are incredibly vague because I just haven't played the game in a long time. One thing that is kind of cool right here is that if you go behind an object, you can still see Anton's outline. So that way you'll still be able to tell where exactly he is in time and space. Anyway, we're gonna just keep on going here for now, just break these crates. I mean, we can keep on going just for now, so we can get all of these, okay. Did some of the enemies just kill each other? What in the world happened there? I just saw a green explosion, and that was all that I saw. Okay, I think that was a dead end anyway, so I do believe that, yeah, these crates are gonna break, but yeah, these red coins are worth more points. They're actually worth 500. Yeah, I want to mention as well that Anton does break the crates immediately whenever he jumps on them, so that's just something to take note of, because, yeah, he's got some weight applied to him, okay? He's kind of a heavy boy, so you can't just stand on the crates, otherwise they are going to break. That's definitely not what happens in Wario Land 4, though. So that's like one difference that I noticed immediately. Anton does seem to be somewhat heavier than Wario. Press down whilst on a slope to roll through obstacles. Again, that's another game mechanic that was taken directly from Wario Land 4. This also allows you to get through tight spaces as well. So we just roll down here. Yeah, and it's almost like the same animation as well. That's another thing I noticed. Or it's a very similar animation. We just need to hit this switch in order to blow up everything in the background. So that way we can then jump into the background and we can go into this room over here. The Long Road Home. You may have also noticed that there is actually a combo system in this game. So you get like a combo going for how many objects you're able to break in a row. Again, I don't know if that really has a use in the demo, but I don't know, maybe it does give you more points? I don't exactly know. I don't exactly know at all. There's no, like, grading system that it gives you at the end of the level, so I don't exactly know what the point of that could possibly be, but it must be important for something. I don't really know. Oh yeah, you can still, jump when you're crouching as well. Actually, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I mean, you can move around while crouching, obviously. You can still jump, though. Okay, well, again, you could also do that in Wario Land 4. Yeah, I do apologize if I've already compared this game to Wario Land 4 at least, like, a million times already, but again, like, this game clearly wears its inspirations on its sleeve. It's certainly not afraid to do that, so yeah, if you've ever played Wario Land before, if you've played any of the Wario Land games, not even Wario Land 4 necessarily, this will be, like, immediately familiar to you. Hang on, I need to get this token, because I'm freaking OCD. There we go. Very nice. Now I can move on with my life. But yeah, like, I had no problem. I didn't have that much issue, I should say, getting used to the control scheme in this game whatsoever, because, again, I have played Wario Land 4 before. So, I didn't really even need to get used to all of these mechanics because I was familiar with them from the very beginning. All the different movement mechanics and whatnot are pretty much the same as they are in Wario Land 4. If you ever played that game before, you should really have no problem, like, getting used to the control scheme here, because it's basically the same control scheme. Can I get up here at all? I don't think I can. Okay, well, I think this is also an enemy that came from Wario Land 4, or, like, inspired by it. God, everything just blows up, dude. It's so awesome. All of the explosions, dude. All of the explosions. Yeah, perform a hammer slam into a manhole to enter it, but just hold on a minute. I just want to see if I am able to get up here somehow. Okay, it doesn't seem like I can, never mind. Actually, those invisible blocks right there, the blocks with the outlines, again, remember them for later, because we will be coming back to that. Alright, let's do the hammer slam into this manhole right here. Wait, I thought that I did do it. Excuse me? Hello? Why is this not working? Oh, right. This is actually a different attack that I forgot about. Yeah, so if you press the K key and then hold down, yeah, you can do this, this hammer slam attack right here, which is almost like a ground pound, in a way. Yeah, I totally forgot that was an attack you could actually do. Oh, right. You can also turn the enemies into different colors, which is also from Wario Land 4, actually. That's also a Wario Land 4 mechanic. Okay, but what does turning him purple actually do? I didn't even know you could do that in this game. Because, again, Wario has a ground pound mechanic in Wario Land 4. It doesn't involve a hammer, but it is like a ground pound. It involves his butt. That I know. Okay, well, there's a beat. I don't think I even needed that, because I actually did not even get hit yet. Oh, the good explosions, man. The good explosions. The crisp, clean explosions. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this is a clover button, or like a clover, well, some sort of clover block. That's what I meant to say, not a button. There is a switch that does disable that, though. Yeah, we need to find a switch somewhere that disables those blocks. So we're gonna go into here, gonna go into this room, jump over the pits. Okay, never mind, I completely failed at doing that. Dream drop distance, okay, good Kingdom Hearts reference there. Let me try that again. You jump, okay, you just stop for a minute. Okay, I guess we could fall on the other side as well. I did not fall into that pit when I played this originally, though, so I actually did not know that was there. I just assumed that that would probably kill me instantly, but I guess it doesn't. But yeah, there's the clover block switch, so all of these should be deactivated now, and they are. Very nice, so we can just jump into the background now. Then we just start climbing these ladders, which you can do by pressing the W key. You press the S key to just fall down the ladders. Yeah, I might as well just break these giant blocks over here. I think I'd still know where I am. Yeah, because this is just a ladder. Okay, we'll break all of this as well. There we go, just gotta charge through absolutely everything. I mean, I don't think we need to go over here necessarily, but if we want to get some more coins that are worth a lot of points, then we can go and do that. Again, not really any point to doing that, like, in this demo. I did not mean to rush there. Yeah, I keep forgetting that it's the J key that does that. I did not mean to sprint over those boxes, but whatever, it's fine, okay? It's fine, don't worry about it. Try and figure out a way to get over those nitro crates. I mean, yeah, that's essentially what these are. These are like the nitro crates from Crash Bandicoot. Okay, but before we do that, might as well just slam. There we go, come on and slam and welcome to the jam. Just try to get these tokens here, even though, again, I don't really even need to get them at all, because they're not important. Not in the demo. And just jump over that? Okay, yeah, it's just a simple jump over it, okay. Well, that's fine then. That's totally fine. I don't exactly know what this thing is over here, but I'm gonna see. I didn't actually try jumping over this before, but I'm gonna see what exactly this does. Okay, we got a bottle with wings. Okay, what exactly is over here? Get in? Well, hang on a second. Okay, I'm guessing that this must be some kind of special item that I must have went past when I first played this. I did not actually notice that there before, somehow. Where does this door lead again? Because I straight up forgot. Oh, this does lead into the room that disables the heart blocks. Okay, well, what do I want to grab here first? I think the 500 coins. Yeah, there we go. Just push you into the other guy to blow both of you up. Yeah, I'm not even gonna deal with this giant, like, eyeball with barbed wire. Well, no, it's a giant, like, wrecking ball with an eyeball and barbed wire. It's weird. I hate it. Okay, I'm just gonna go past it. I don't think I got hit. It does seem like that's another beat, but I didn't get hit by any of that, actually, so I didn't get hit by anything yet in this entire game. So, I think I will just go past that for now. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... Actually, can I jump back to the other... Oh no, I can't jump back to the other side, actually. Okay, so am I gonna have to fall down? Oh right, this is a thing where I need to slide. Okay, well just slide through it then. Oh right, because the switch is on the other side. Okay, there we go. There we go. How exactly did I jump over that when the crate was in the way? Okay, well I guess I'm not getting those tokens. That's fine. don't really care about them either way, but yeah, we gotta get in the cannon. We're gonna just destroy everyone's windows, which is always fun. Yeah, so now we unlocked a timer. It's happy hour. Run back to Brulo's elevator. Yeah, so another feature that was lifted from Wario Land 4. You have this timer. Okay, there's nothing on the right, actually. Never mind. I thought that there might have been something hidden over there, but there's nothing. There's nothing at all. The epic eyeball. Wait, how did I get hit by the other one? Oh, because, oh, it's because they expand. Okay, I guess because their hitboxes get larger. Alright, I did not know that, actually. There we go. Just jump over that. Jump over the crates. Yeah, so another mechanic that was lifted directly from Wario Land 4. There's a bomb that you need to activate at the end of every single stage. And then you have to haul butt back towards the beginning of the stage. Or in this case, you have to haul butt back to the elevator. And you have to enter the elevator, and then that'll be the end of the stage. But you have to do it in a limited amount of time, of course. Yeah, this is what I was talking about when I told you guys to remember that elevator entrance for later. Because we have to run back to that elevator entrance now. There's a spade block little switch right there that we need to deactivate. Because there were a bunch of, like, spade blocks that were blocking our way. Blocks blocking our way. I'm good at English. Indeed I am. I am absolutely phenomenal at the English language. I'm phenomenal at being a dumbass. If there's one thing I've learned from doing videos over the past 11 years, I'm very good at doing that in particular. Okay, long road home. Yeah, see, these yellow blocks are activated now, actually, so we can use them as platforms. Somehow I grabbed those red tokens. I don't exactly know how that worked, but sure. Thank you, hitboxes, for being generous to me. Okay, well, anyway, we gotta still haul ass back to the elevator entrance. I don't think this is the room. Okay, I don't exactly know how that didn't hurt me, but whatever. We gotta keep on going. Okay, hang on a second. We actually need to go back for a sec. We gotta go back into the into the background, please and thank you. Okay, there we go. You just gotta rush all the way to the exit. There we go. Go on the spring. And I do believe we're actually back. Yeah, we made it back. This is the loading dock. We just jump into the elevator, and that's actually it. The level's over. Indeed. Yeah, so the elevator door just kind of goes berserk. It says go. Actually, I just realized the elevator door has a bow tie on it. I never noticed that. Alright, well, there we go. So, that's actually it for the Kickstarter demo, guys. Well done! You just blew up the entire level. Very nice. I mean, it's not unlike what you do in Wario Land 4. Oh, there was a CD that I was also missing. I'm kind of wondering, that other pit that I could have fallen in, the one on the left, maybe that one was hiding the CD. Huh. Well, I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter, because again, it's not gonna be useful in the demo, but there is apparently another, like, another hidden object that I went past, it seems. That's okay. That's totally fine. You guys can go and find that yourselves. I think I have an idea as to where it might be, though. Yeah, so that's it for the Kickstarter level, and that's actually it, guys. That's the entire Kickstarter demo for Antonblast. That's it. We're done. You can choose to play the demo again. You can also visit the Kickstarter. I do have the link to the Kickstarter in the demo, of course. Yeah, you can choose to play again, but as you can see, it just brings you back to the start of the level, so that's just it. The game is basically over. Yeah, you can restart at any time as well. Yeah, look at that. There's not even any transition, and like it just restarts instantly. I do actually like that. It's definitely speedrunner friendly. Yeah, the only difference with the time attack mode is that it just adds a timer at the bottom right of the screen, but there's not really anything else that changes other than that. Again, the developers did say that they would flesh out the time attack mode eventually, so like it'll be more fleshed out in the full version of the game. If you want to know how many worlds there's going to be in the full version of the game, the developers have said that there's going to be 9 worlds, or that there's currently 9 worlds that are planned to be implemented into the game, with the possibility of 3 additional worlds being added as paid DLC in the future, if they're able to raise a certain amount of money for the Kickstarter. I mentioned near the beginning of the video that the devs also have a variety of stretch goals for Antonblast, which does include, like, PlayStation and Xbox ports, more levels, apparently. There's also a stretch goal for adding a playable female character called Dynamite Annie, which I believe they've already reached, actually. And Dynamite Annie is capable of using a giant mace to destroy everything and everyone. So yeah, that's all there is to see in the demo right now. I kind of want to go back and try to find that CD, like that hidden CD, but I think what I'm going to do instead is that I'm just going to end the video here, and maybe off-screen I'll try and go back and find that. I kind of have an idea as to where it might be, because I wasn't aware that those bottomless pits actually did have a bottom. I thought that they would just kill you instantly if you fell into them, but it turns out that they're basically like secret areas. So I'm guessing that the CD might actually be in one of those pits, and I did fall into the right pit, so I'm guessing maybe it's on the left, possibly? I don't know, it could possibly be in an even more secret area than that, but I don't really know. I'll try and find it off screen. For now, I think I am going to leave the video here, so there you go. That is Antonblast, at least Antonblast in its current stage of development. Yeah, it's basically like a spiritual successor to Wario Land 4, and honestly, I freaking love it. I mean, the game is clearly not finished yet, because it does seem like there are some, like, placeholder stuff that is in this version of the game, like the sound effects, for instance. I did mention that some of the crate-breaking sound effects were actually taken directly from Crash Bandicoot, so it does seem like there's still some placeholder stuff in the game at the moment, which again, I'm not like criticizing the developers for, because it does feel to me like this game, in its current stage of development, is meant to be more of like a proof of concept, I guess you could say. But given where it's currently at right now, it's looking pretty promising. I do have a lot of nostalgia for Wario Land 4 specifically, and when I played this game off-screen, it very much felt like I was playing a brand new Wario Land game. Honestly, it kind of makes me want to go back and play Wario Land 4 again, which I'm not gonna do right now, but yeah, if you were a huge fan of Wario Land 4, or just the Wario Land series in general, then you owe it to yourself to check this game out, because I mean, even though there's only like one level in the game at the moment, it's still pretty well made, man. It's looking very promising for absolute sure. For like fans of old school platformers on the Game Boy Advance, yeah, you should definitely check this game out. I can't really say too much else about it, because I mean, there's not even any story elements that seem to be implemented into the game. The developers did say that there's apparently going to be cutscenes in the full version of the game that will, you know, explain the story in a little bit more detail. At the moment, it does feel like the game is more of a tech demo than anything else, but it's a very promising tech demo, okay? And it's already been fully funded, so you don't really need to pledge more money to the Kickstarter, but if you want to, you still can, because the Kickstarter for this game is still gonna be live for at least another 2 weeks. And there is, of course, all of the stretch goals that the developers are trying to achieve as well, so if you want to go and pledge some money for this game and help fund its development, Kickstarter link is in the description. So yeah, that's Antonblast in its current form. The spirit of Wario Land definitely lives on through the hard work and dedication of indie developers, because I mean, well, if Nintendo won't bring back Wario Land, someone else will, and I'm pretty sure fans have actually been, like, begging Nintendo to bring back Wario Land for a really long time, because again, it's been like 14 years since the last Wario Land game came out. Even if Wario Land 6 may never end up happening, because again, Wario Land Shake It was basically like Wario Land 5, even if they didn't actually call it that. But yeah, even if we never get another official Wario Land game, the spirit of the game will live on through indie developers, as it pretty much always does. Anyway, thanks as always for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video I make. Later!